Can't get enough Game of Thrones? Well, apparently neither can HBO's programming president, Michael Lombardo. Lombardo told reporters that he thinks Game of Thrones will run for 8 seasons, and he would be willing to do more if showrunners David Benioff and D.B. Weiss are on board. That's actually a season beyond what Benioff and Weiss said they were shooting for last year. But thanks to the show's massive success, it seems HBO is all about Game of Thrones right now. 20 million people apparently tuned into the show last season, and the audience continues to grow.
Where are we without our history?
Lombardo said he would even be interested in a prequel series if he could get Benioff and Weiss on board, saying, "I think you're right. There's enormous storytelling to be mined in a prequel, if George and Dan and David decide they want to tackle that." But there don't seem to be any plans in motion right now. He said the showrunners are currently focused on figuring out the remaining seasons of their current show. And of course, since he was talking about Game of Thrones, he had to touch on whether Jon Snow is actually dead. Dead is dead, Lombardo said, which is kinda starting to feel like a company line at this point. One of the show's directors, David Nutter, responded the same way earlier this month.
Jon Snow is deader than dead.
However, no one seems convinced. Maybe instead everyone should be asking if Jon Snow will actually stay dead. For Newsy, I'm Jay Struberg.